So we're going to see what's going on. I'm very excited. And it looks like we got Cosmos going that Mythra Pyra here.
Yeah, this part of the bracket is some of my favorite parts of the bracket because you get to see a lot of the local PR talent go up against that global talent, right? And Frawg has been in this position before and clutched out the W. On top of that, I mean, the last time he popped off was Double Down, right? In terms of getting the buzz win. So still on home turf here for Frawg, so we'll see if he can do the same thing here up against Cosmos.
Yeah, it's not uncommon for him to get those big dubs, as you were saying. And also with the Vegas crowd behind him, you know, this is going to be quite a match.
All right, so here's the dash attack. Pyra Mythra, obviously a very strong character. We probably don't need to tell the chat that on that one.
And a sortie at that, too.
Yeah,
I mean, so far, just pretty much going blow for blow. But I like the punishes that we're seeing from Cosmos right here. He's just so quick. Keeping it really simple with, like, the dash attacks, too. We're not seeing any crazy extensions or combos. Just playing a really solid neutral and also keeping Frawg at the ledge here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's another thing. What a great catch on the air. And that's how I know already that Cosmos has definitely grinded this matchup, right? When you're catching the directional air dodge and stuff like that, those are very specific recovery patterns that you can catch onto and get big punishes like that.
Absolutely, and Cosmos is also playing this so safe too. I really do think he understands that burst range. Right now he is getting kind of scrambled up in this combo. Frawg going for a huge haymaker F smash, getting punished for it.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes with Bayonetta you kind of have to utilize those smash attacks. They do have sword-like properties. You'll trample over other moves, right? So it's essentially a disjoint, but very laggy, very low startup, so very committal here. I mean, so far, Frawg hasn't taken too much damage. Bayonetta, incredible at racking up the damage, but getting the KO, that's always the hard part.
Absolutely. A lot of the times, we're going to see Frawg resorting to his up tilts and back airs in order to get that confirmed. That's the main one, but at a percent like this, a jab is most likely to be the best option.
Yeah, jab or forward throw right at the edge here. Trying to go for the offstage. That's another thing that I really want to see Frawg dabble in for this matchup, but the back air will finally seal the deal. But Bayonetta's offstage is so strong, right? You just snipe the double jump from Aegis, and we've seen so many matchups where it's like, oh man, this really sucks, but as long as I can get Aegis offstage and get the recovery, that's the main thing. Here's the, oh man, almost with the fair one.
Yeah, almost exploiting the weakness of Mythra immediately, which is that recovery. But, I mean, Cosmos is wise to that situation, just does not panic at all. Right now, the percent is building up, and that's, as you were saying, Charles, about, you know, Bayonetta, just the bread and butters do add up over time.
Yeah. Off stage, immediately trying to go for that. Using the specials, right? Oh man, the up B's so good. Trying to catch it, and I love these traps coming up from
Oh my god, what a punish! The timing was excellent, getting the get up of Cosmos. Cosmos currently on his last stock here in this game one. Let's see if Frawg can extend this lead here.
Oh, and when you're Bayonetta in this position, it's so great because, again, the damage comes easy as Bale. So Bale can rack up so much damage, great recovery coming out. But, I mean, I feel like Frawg is starting to gather some data here on how Cosmos is SDIing and off stage here.
Yeah, and Cosmos is playing really creative at this ledge right here. You can see the shield. You can see that he's playing very defensively, but Frawg is on the hunt right now. He's just chasing down, does a witch time, and Cosmos does get the punish. Now we're last stock apiece here.
Yeah, Frawg could have swung there, but essentially so much specials were used. Frawg wanted to try and get that reversal with the witch time.
That would have been the game.
That would have been the game, but I honestly like that gamble. Bayonetta in this game, you gotta have to take some gambles here and there, right?
Absolutely.
Here comes Mythra, the advantage state's so strong on this character. This character's swift, has so much fast options, and this ledge trap, and when you set up Pyra with these ledge traps too. Oh, but here's a reversal.
Yeah,
up tilt back air.
Back air, it's not gonna do it, but yeah, that is Frawg's main bread and butter. He overextends just a little too much going off the stage to try to gimp right there. Cosmos makes it back, and I gotta say, this Pyra at the ledge is super intimidating.
Yeah, especially Bayonetta really light. Here's a setup though.
Oh my god!
It's not
still
enough.
Living though. The
still
SDI downward.
Yeah, that was incredible with the reversal as well, but 150%. Frawg trying to get the witch time.
Oh my god, is that it? That's untechable! Frawg with the technology. Witch timing the blade. It was just an active hitbox for Frawg to just have fun with.
That was so smart coming out from Frawg. That is a very standard recovery coming out from Pyra. Not a lot of characters can punish that. A lot of characters just have to hold the L shield or get away from that burning end, but Frawg has the witch time and also setting up the untechable back air. That was no way you could tech that.
Big brains.
Cosmos was at such a high percent, and the tipper back air, extremely brutal there. Frawg clutching out that game one.
Yep, and game two are going to be going right back to PS2. One thing that Cosmos is going to have to watch out for is that he cannot jump. Jumping is very something frowned upon in the Bayonetta matchup, and right now just being in the air, getting all these juggles, Cosmos getting the percent racked up on him.
I will say, very impressive SDI coming out from Cosmos, like you pointed out earlier, the SDI down, right? There's so many scenarios where you can kind of negate some of the setups from Bayo if you SDI down, but I like the counterplay from Frawg too.
Unfortunate.
It always happens once, right? The SD coming out from Bayo, there's a lot of different ways you can utilize your specials there. So very unfortunate for Frawg, but we've seen Frawg bring it back.
Yeah, he's not letting him phase him at all. I mean, he's playing like he's still in the lead here, has a lot of momentum on his side. This isn't bad at all.
Okay, going to the platform here, trying to set up some kind of tilt, but here comes Cosmos, racking up the damage, baits out the Witch Time here. I like that, just right into the neutral B for the damage.
Great follow-ups, and you can see that Frawg definitely trying to hit with this Witch Time right here, but I mean, honestly, it really hasn't been showing much results.
Ooh, the down air, very sneaky, but not going to quite hit the mark here. Ooh. The back air, the trap, forward throw's not enough. We still haven't seen the jab come into play as well. Yeah, that was a big buff, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Sakurai definitely gave Bayonetta the blessing there. But again, you see all the jumps getting called out by these afterburner kicks. Frawg is just too wise to it, but also that neutral air. I mean, as you said, Charles, this is where Frawg is going to struggle. Yeah. Is getting this kill 204%. That was pretty much 2 stocks for Cosmos starting off things right there.
It's rough. And again, the damage comes easy, but with Bayonetta particularly, you know, she has some of the slower moves. I mean, you have the Witch Twist up close, but a little bit committal, especially against some of these sword characters that can just go ahead and do some kind of up air, up the out of shield. So see if Frawg, and now evening up the stocks, you just got to get the damage, right?
Ooh, and what a brave grab to just run up and do it. That's the kind of stuff you also have to do as a Bayonetta main, is that because you're not giving too many options in the neutral as far as approaching tools go, just running up and grabbing will be a great mix-up, and right now, it does look like Cosmos is taking advantage of the early stock that Frawg gave him.
Yeah, now up an entire stock here. There's the burst, and again, like you said, playing grounded against Bayonetta can, you know, do you wonders, right?
Absolutely.
Because that ABK, she controls the air, just having one of the best air-to-air burst options in the entire game.
Absolutely. Agreed 100%.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, Cosmos is playing so patient, and again, avoiding another Witch Time as well.
Okay, Frawg going for the swing here. That's the main mix-up after that first ABK after the shield. Is the Bayo going to go into another special, a jump, a swing?
Oh my god. Yeah, and the patience is paying dividends for Cosmos right now because he's getting these nice follow-ups, and the percent is just racking up again. You know, down smash, not the best punish, but I mean, when you're a stock ahead, just play it safe.
Yeah, and right now, Cosmos knows that Frawg is fiending for this back air and catches the ABK to ledge. Like you said, those sword characters having the disjoint, when you have something that can poke by the ledge against Bayonetta, such a good tool to have.
Absolutely. Yeah, well played by Cosmos, just keeping his composure throughout that whole thing. Just never really broke character. He said, I'm going to maintain this lead. I'm not going to sweat. Nothing like that. Didn't do anything risky. I think Bayonetta definitely is the kind of character that does take advantage of, oh, this person's, you know, playing unsafe. I can punish this. But, you know, Cosmos not really giving Frawg an inch there.
Yeah, because Bayo really up close, at least she has up the out of shield and things like that, but Cosmos isn't really there in the first place, right? Just kind of keeping the distance here, trying to get some kind of damage here. This is going to be a reversal. A lot of specials used. Again, trying to go for that afterburner kick on the ground. Does connect.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, this could be the edge guard. Oh, the up air doesn't connect, though.
And Cosmos also holding his jump throughout the whole thing, too. Yeah. He knows to do that. I mean, when you're a Mythra off the stage, that's all you have. Once you don't have a jump, you don't have a stock. So we're playing that right, and it actually works out. The first aggressive Witch Time working out for Frawg right there takes such an early stock, only 20-30% to his name.
Yeah, the thing about Bayo is when you do get these stocks at around 100%, you are looking fantastic. It's definitely like feast or famine character, right? Yeah. You're either getting the stock at around 100 or so, or
it's a struggle.
200. Yeah, it feels like there's almost no in between here. With punish, the spot dodge coming through.
Yeah, rare misplay from Frawg. It's not like him to miss those punishes there, but now we have some momentum coming out from Cosmos, just keeping Frawg at this ledge. Man. That's not going to kill, is it? Okay.
That's a lot of damage, though. That rapid jab just racking up so much, especially when you're right by the edge here. Ooh, but the platform, this is going to help a lot to have those platforms to tech to, right? You can SDI towards the platforms. It gives a lot of escape options. But on the same token, Bayo also has a lot of options to go to and utilize special moves and even utilize that double jump to reset to that top platform.
Yeah. And you'll see Frawg utilize the platforms a lot. Like, you know, when you hit someone on the platform, you can chase them with the afterburner kick. That is usually Frog's main confirm when it comes to getting damage. And right now, Cosmos is just kind of disrespecting the zones right now. He's just playing it safe, doing all these really fast poking moves, jumping around, reclaiming the center stage, but gets tossed right back out.
Yeah,
they're playing so scrappy.
Yeah, just up in each other's face here, and now kind of upping the pace. One thing I really like about Frog's Bayo too, just the setup.
Again,
wait,
it's the same exact.
Oh, no. Maybe I wonder what the setup there was. If they try to go for a heel slide on the ground, but this could be it. Is it? Oh no, not high
quite,
enough.
Yeah, all the way up in the ceiling. But you know, the DI pattern that you could take that forward air is just really horizontal.
And especially with Battlefield having such high ceilings, it's very rare for Bayonetta to get a KO off the top. But with the back air, going to seal it out. And again, one thing I love about Frog's gameplay is you're not really, Frawg is so good at setting up tech chases and stuff like that after the combo to try get the KO instead, right? And I really like that about Frog's Bayo. And look at this, here comes the damage.
Platform extension, hold on.
Oh, and still picking up the jungle as well.
And Cosmos narrowly escaping. He's trying to push this advantage really hard right here, but he's in the air in a neutral air. Just coming down aggressively. Frawg was not expecting that. What a great option from Cosmos.
Yeah, Frawg had the read on the jump, actually. If the backer connected there, but Cosmos protecting himself with that double jump, right? Doubling down on that and going for the neutral, just having that nice hitbox. Think about Pyra. Neutral, it sends you off the top, but this is going to be big damage here. Oh, no.
The foresight, hold on, up smash. This could be something big, but Bats within. Getting Frawg out of a sticky situation. And right now, we're just chasing on the platforms.
Yeah, and this is such a good percentage. If Frawg gets an up tilt, that should be it. So there's a lot of things to watch out for here. And back here in the corner, of course, there is the grab. Another setup. Ooh, Neutral B just jumping right on over.
I love how Frawg does that because he was waiting for the jump the whole time. That's why he was pressuring the ledge with back airs. But Cosmos didn't give it to him, so he just ran up and grabbed. Very good awareness from Frawg in that situation.
I love that double jump into the waveland on that top platform. You mentioned it earlier, just the way that Frawg utilizes these platforms with that tricky movement, the down air, the heels slam into the ground, and game 3 going to Frawg here.
Wow, and you already know the Vegas crowd is behind Frawg right now, cheering him on. This is big.
Yeah.
Being in the lead, you know, in games against a player of the caliber of Cosmos, like, this is not only big for Frawg, but this is big for Vegas, you know, on our home turf, holding it down. But we're not done yet. We still do have, you know, potentially a Game 5 situation ahead of us, and we're going in, same characters. Game 4 here, PS2.
One of my favorite things about watching the Vegas scene as well, you guys have a lot of character specialists. I mean, you're a character specialist yourself, right?
Absolutely.
So it's really
Since
fun.
I was 13.
Yeah, exactly. So it's really fun to see characters like Bayonetta kind of get pushed to their limit, right? Because you usually don't get to see it a lot. Obviously, we have like Bloom Forever, very good UK player with Bayonetta, and then we also have Frawg in the US, so it's really fun to see this character and what this character can do in Ultimate.
No, I agree 100%. And Frawg making it look stylish as well. I mean, you would think that this is Smash 4 Bayo. The way he gets these combos and confirms so nicely, it manages to work in his favor.
And even these witch time setups, it is so important as a Bayo player to be able to read your opponent's offense and get those witch times.
High risk, high reward.
Ooh, beautiful tech there, not getting the bounce. The bounce could have been brutal there.
And the awareness from Cosmos to just dip back to the ledge right there, he did not want to repeat of game 1 at all.
Okay, going for the jab here. We haven't, honestly, we don't see too much jab coming out from Frawg. It is risky, pretty slower move, but does get the KO.
Yeah. And speaking of jab, I've noticed that a few times. Wait, is that the SD?
So close, so close.
Yeah, Frawg just trying to get off this ledge right here. But, you know, Cosmos is throwing out the Pyra aerials, the tilts, you know, just these hard-hitting kill moves that are also pretty difficult to punish, especially the aerials. And Cosmos is going to take the first stock here on this game 4.
Yeah, I mean, Bayonetta definitely beating out Pyra in terms of mobility, but you didn't wait long enough, and that has happened so many times. There's so many counters where, like, you react to it and you're like, all right, I'm good. And then you just swing and then you get countered anyway.
Frawg just letting the up smash fly there. Great parry. The down throw to the up B. Just keeping it tried and true, you know? Just keeping it basic. Now we're back to this patient neutral, but Frawg has been winning a lot of these neutral exchanges. You'll see that with the Bayonetta. A lot of the times, down tilt is the answer.
Man, I love how Frawg wavelands on so many different platforms after double jumping or after doing a special. Very proficient at it. And again, having this special type of movement, is going to be so important for Bayonetta.
Yeah, that's how you know Frawg is locked in as well, when he starts using his mobility to, you know, be tricky and maneuver across the platforms. It's really amazing stuff. We do have a jump still. I like that air dodge from Cosmos, safely getting back to down tilt. How does Frawg land? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you go ahead and just get the up special, go to the ledge, and yeah, that is going to be a dunk. You're re-grabbing the ledge, and Cosmos having that disjoint to challenge the Witch Twist, right?
Yeah, and that also could have been a misinput from Frawg. It didn't even look like he was trying to go out there again. Is Frawg going to complete this Gimple? Let's see. No,
man.
And I believe that Cosmos did save his jump throughout that whole situation as well.
I feel like a lot of times Cosmos is letting that first hit connect, and then Frawg just has to essentially win twice in a row, right? You go ahead, get that first clip, but can you get the double jump mix afterwards?
Yeah, the one that really matters.
Oh, the back air, no, not going to quite connect.
Whoa, fumbling from both players right there, but, you know, Frawg coming out on top here.
Yeah, and if you're Frawg, you definitely want to try and close this one out 3-1 in your favor and just move along in that winner side bracket. But Cosmos trying to force that game 5 situation, try to get that pressure going here.
Oh my god.
The parry, the tech chase. Oh, tried to go for a lightning buster.
Yeah, and Cosmos is starting to become so aware of Frawg's back air timing, because every single time Frawg just lets it rip, it's getting parried now. So Frawg's going to have to be careful. Speaking of being careful, the forward smash just flies?
Yeah, and that's
all right.
When you're fighting these, you know, top globally ranked players, the one thing that sets apart the good from the great in Smash is not only are you reading your opponent, but how hard are you getting the punish, right? Like, we saw parries coming out at first, right?
Yep.
And then Cosmos was so confident in the back air punish. You know what? I'm going to get a Pyra forward smash and just obliterate your stock. You won't even get to the triple digits, and that's why it can get so hard or frustrating when you're fighting some of these players that are so damn good, because not only are they reading you in neutral, but they're getting the hardest punishes possible.
Yeah, and that's why we're going to a Game 5 right here on Hollow Bastion. So this is going to be Frawg's counterpick. You do have quite a bit of space on this stage as opposed to like Smashville, and I do know for a fact that Frawg does love space. But let's see how, like, who maneuvers better throughout this middle platform here.
Yeah, and that middle platform taking up that center area. Center stage is generally the strongest position in Smash, especially when you have that ceiling. Oh, that had to have been a DI cross-up. Oh, no.
Jeez, that was such an early stock, too. I really don't think that was a kill percent.
Yeah, that had to have been a cross-up DI here, but waiting. Oh, man. And
wow.
You saw Frawg waited just a tad bit, but Cosmos just waited just a bit longer there and got that directional air dodge onto the stage. And now Cosmos trying to rack up the damage here. Okay, connecting the fair. I like this, just getting the stage positioning, not going too extensive into the specials. Oh, wait,
is this the punish? Oh, Cosmos, yeah, just narrowly avoiding that one, but not avoiding the up tilt to the back air. So now we are even in stocks. The crowd is lighting up right now. Let's see who's going to get the momentum here, because right now we're just playing this patient neutral. Nobody wants to get punished. There's the foresight in the F smash. We've seen it happen before. Cosmos just too consistent.
Yeah, and you pointed out earlier that up tilt into back air, that is the money maker combo, or the confirm here for Bayo.
Especially that close to the ledge as well. Like, that's Bayonetta's dream combo.
Yes. Yeah, so good. Okay, the Nair, wow, does get air dodge. What a reversal. Cosmos, very understanding of all these different specials and how much time he has.
Wow, now we're just playing the grab game. That was at least 3 grabs coming out. Missing the punish on the up smash right there. Frawg trying to go for some tricky stuff.
I like that reset coming out from Frawg, trying to go for the up tilt. Doesn't work out, but again, just knowing when to back off from the combos as Bayonetta is such a key thing. These wavelands after specials do so clean, and now Frawg has access to a platform. Smack dab in the center, the fists do not connect.
Oh my god.
Wow, he just popped out.
These exchanges and scrambles have been crazy here. You can see that Cosmos is just, trying to land these aerials. He finally does in the form of a neutral air there. And now Frawg is on his last stock. But, I mean, Frawg has been doing a great job keeping his composure. He did not let that early stock phase him. And that was almost... Oh
no
my
way,
god!
You confirmed off that straight trade? Wow, the awareness coming out from Frawg. Not able to connect it into a KO. But here comes the parry. Here comes the damage from Cosmos.
Big damage.
Oh, okay.
And that whiff of the grab is going to bring Cosmos to his last stock. Last stock apiece, Game 5 here.
Oh, I love the up air, just chipping the damage away. There's so many times that earlier percent where you don't want to get reversaled as Bayo.
Big damage, is that it? Yeah, oh my god, the down air. Cosmos was saving that the whole set. Does the bread and butter, the down air to the insert smash attack here.
Yeah, the
and
day
he takes
one
the game.
The day one.
But it's still so effective.
Yeah. And I mean, that's the thing, like you said, kind of saving it for that last moment. And that's the crazy thing. I mean, no rage required, right? Bayonetta, such a light character and just going to get blasted out of the top blast zone there. Amazing stuff from Cosmos, clutching up game 5, but Frawg, valiant effort, man. I got to say,
absolutely
amazing set, and we got to see some really cool Bayonetta tricks and movements and even all these different setups on the platform tech chases. Very innovative Bayonetta player.
Yeah, no. Vegas loves Frawg, and I got to say, both of them played their heart out, but that game 5 right